I'm going to take you guys on a trip up a mountain. Which mountain? Anyways, well, here I go again. Voiceover. My mic was disconnected or something happened with the mic. It just hasn't been working properly. So this trip right now, it's going to take a while. It's 27 miles up this mountain, Mountain Lemmon. It's here in Tucson, and it's beautiful. That's all I mean, it's awesome. I travel this quite often. I remember a couple summers ago, I used to come up here every day to get away from the heat here in the valley in Tucson, go up the mountain and have nice cool temperatures. And then in the wintertime, when it snows, you can actually snow ski up there, come back down, and go swimming. Well, how about that, right? Well, anyways, you can see the terrain here. This is the worst part of the road, by the way. It's going to end up here shortly after this big turn that I'm making. And after that, the road smooths up a little bit. So this is the only rough patch of highway up here. It's a two-way road. And what they say, I pretty much didn't look at the stats, but I know it's 5 ecosystems. It's like traveling from Mexico to Canada up this mountain of the terrain. I believe it goes from like Sonoran desert, and it just keeps going until you get to the pines. And you can go up here and hike, camp out. My daughter has gone hiking, camping. I used to camp out up here too as well. It's just a great area. And I've ridden up here with my brothers and other clubs as well. And just as adventurous, just getting up there and getting away from town. Like I said, it's 27 miles long. So I believe the elevation, I get up to about 9,000 something. And I believe it still goes up higher to Ski Valley, another 2,000. So it's about 13,000, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm just trying to hurry up and do this voiceover because today I took a ride on a Chief at Indian. Test it, and I like it, and there'll be a video on that. And I had to hurry up and come back because I'm finishing packing because I'm heading out tomorrow, Sunday. Today's Saturday. I'm heading out Sunday. And where am I going? Florida. I'll leave tomorrow, Sunday. I'll go up to New Mexico, stay the night with a friend of mine, and then from there, we're going to head out east. And I think our first stop is going to be Abilene. After that, I think we're in Jackson, Mississippi. After that, we're somewhere in Alabama. And I think from there, we're just going to shoot on straight to Florida. We're just going to be staying northeast of Jacksonville. And I'll be up there, staying there for about 3 nights. And then after that, I believe I'm going to head down by myself and go to the Keys. Since I'm there, I might as well do it, right? And it's one of my things I wanted to do on my bucket list, and going to do it. And I'm just going to take my time and enjoy the area. And the hardest thing about it is I'll be doing some videoing, but I packed so much stuff that I can't even get my computer on my bike. So I might have to wait until I get back to do all the videoing editing for my trip. Not sure yet, unless I can get on a computer somewhere and do some downloading, editing. And that's the hard thing because the software is loaded on my computer. It's not loaded in some of these hotel computers and things like that. So I might be off the air starting tomorrow for a few weeks. But stay tuned because I'll have plenty of videos to share. My test ride on the Chief bobber, actually a Chief bobber, and the whole trip that I'll be taking. So I'm excited and I just can't wait. Unfortunately, I believe we're going to catch some rain. I've been looking at the forecast and I was going to camp out, and I noticed that these places I'm camping out is like 40% thunderstorm / scattered showers. And it's like that until we pass or just coming into Florida. So we're pretty much going to catch rain all the time. I got my rain gear, got my rain boots, got my full camping gear on my bike. And I did make a spot where I can carry some extra gas, and there'll be a video on that too. And just to give you a quick explanation, I took 2 bookends and I'm like, well, I just spread that out, kind of drill some holes in the middle, put some plates and put it on my rack in the back, and then put these containers on each side of my bike. And I did it. It's not the greatest thing, but I got some extra fuel on my bike. And if I don't need it, one of my riding buddies might. So it's good to have. Yeah, I like to put some music on here, but I know some of you would rather me talk than listen to music. Sometimes it's relaxing to listen to music and look at the scenic. But to this point, I think I'm going to talk about it. As you can see, the climate, it's still about the same. It's not changing a whole lot here. Some different type of brushes, bushes, and there's no trees here. So if you see some ocotillo and some saguaros, you know we're still in the southern part of going up the mountain. If you see some probably like junipers and some other kind of bushes, then you know we're climbing. And of course it's been dry. We haven't had any rain here, so things look pretty dry, but you'll be surprised once we get up. Oh, look at this. I'm over here honking my horn and stuff. Car is going to cross a double yellow line to make a U-turn. There's so many pullouts, and if he would have just waited to get around this bend, there's a pullout right there. Right there. It just amazes me. There's so many pullouts. And the reason they're there is for traffic won't get impeded. And people that just want to drive up or ride up and ride down, they don't have to worry about it. Unfortunately, I know on my travels down, I got caught behind a car. Well, actually, there was 4 cars ahead of me. And, of course, that car up front never pulled out. And if you see some cars behind you, there's so many pullouts. Just pull out if you're going to want to go a little slower than the speed limit. The speed limit on this highway here is 35 miles an hour. You can pretty much coast the bike down at about 50 miles an hour. So have it in gear and just throttling it down is going to get you down safe. Going up, you got to throttle up. I mean, you're climbing. And some of these cars are probably 4 cylinders, and you know they're just trying to coast up, but you know that's why they're pullouts, and just let traffic go. On this road here, you also get cyclists, people that pedal bikes. They come up here and train on this road and ride up the mountain because the elevation and ride back down. And I've done it before on my bike back in the day, and I can tell you the climb is the climb, but on the way down, oh my goodness, you can just fly down on these mountains here. You can go 50 miles plus on a bicycle. You just got to know what you're doing. Well, you can see the climate's changing a little bit, and I was talking the whole way up when I was actually recording this, and I kept mentioning, the elevation. Every single time we passed by it, oh, look, we're at 4,000, we're at 7,000, stuff like that. But unfortunately, when I'm doing the voiceover, I just have a little screen. I can't really look to see where I'm at. I just know I'm on the road and traveling up. Let's see. Yep. And you'll be surprised what's up on the top of the mountain. Well, I might as well give it to you. It's going to be some snow, that white stuff. And it's been about 2 weeks that there was a big snowstorm. And the mountain got a lot of snow, which is good because that melts and turns into water, and all the creeks and washes down below get filled, and people enjoy the water there. Yep, I can tell that some of the environment is changing here. See some of these bushes? Yeah, you don't usually see these bushes down southern Arizona. Though we're in southern Arizona, we're just up the mountain. And we get up there, you'll see snow, you'll see a lot of pines, and the other thing I was talking while I was riding up was the temperature drop. I started at the base of Catalina Highway, that's what it's called, and it was 89 degrees. And before I knew it, it was already 82, and I kept looking down like every other mile or something, and I'll look and I'm like, oh my, we're not in 82 no more, we're at 79. And I'll look at it again and it's like, wow, guess what? We're like at 72, and it just kept dropping. So when I get to the top, I might even say it, I'm not sure. I haven't reviewed my voice at the end of this video here, but I believe it was 65 degrees. So 89 degrees down to 65 degrees. But it was a clear day, and it was super, super nice. Especially when you're pushing that wind. All the temperature the whole way up, even when I started at 89, was not bad because you're pushing that wind, you feel a little cooler. By the time I got up there, it was awesome. 65 degrees. And again, I didn't stay up there. I believe this was on a Monday or Tuesday. I went up, and pretty much things are closed there except for one little place. It was super packed. It's a cookie and pizza place, real popular. It's been up there forever, but you're gonna have a wait. And they did have some forest fires up here in the last few years, and burnt down a lot of acres up here. Evacuation, because there are people that live up this mountain here, up at Paladez. What is it? Summerhaven. Some of the ski area up there. There's a lot of beautiful homes. And of course, when the fire burnt everything down, well, they rebuild better. And these homes are nice. And one of the other things I noticed when I'm up there, and you'll probably see them up, hopefully my mic starts up again. If it does, I'll be able to see. And they're building these small little cabins. And I think there's going to be like 12. I saw 6 of them side to side. And these are almost like the ones you see at the KOA campsites. But these are probably structured a little bit more for the hard winters up there. With pitch roofs, metal siding. And that'll be super nice if you can go up there and rent one, and your buddies can rent another one beside you. And I told my wife about it, and she's like, well, what are we going to do up there? I said, well, what do you do when you camp out? You hang out, and you go hike, and you walk, you eat, you drink, right? You do all of them good things. Look at that. See the climate? See how this is changing? Starting to see a lot more formation of bushes, and this used to be a kind of an area where the rocks used to come down pretty hard on the side of the hill there. But I can see they did a lot of work. I mean, this road is well maintained. It's in Pima County, and it is Tucson. And once you get up there, there's so many views. Vista View, San Pedro View, Windy Point. These are all areas that you can pull out and you can see the valley from one side of the mountain to the other side of the mountain. The Coronado National Forest. Yeah, let me see. See how these trees are forming on the side of the hill there? And if you look ahead, see how green it's turning? Probably because it's been getting more water up the higher we get, which is not water. Well, it does rain, but for the most part, it's probably a lot of snow. And if I think you might, what is that snow there? Yep, patches of snow. Oh, and that's white rock there, but you'll see a little bit of patches of snow. Probably get up a little further. I believe we're not even halfway up. It doesn't seem like it when you're riding up there. You're just cruising, enjoying the ride. So, well, I just had a pause because I heard the door open and didn't want a lot of background noise, but it's my wife getting home. So she knows I'm doing voiceover now. Oh, did you hear her cough? She's probably not listening to me. Well, as you can see, now you're starting to see some type of pines here. I'm not sure if these are hemlocks. I don't know too much about this, what these pines are called, but you can tell it definitely is changing. It's getting cooler and cooler. By this time, it's probably in the mid 70s, like 72 degrees and dropping. And remember, I said I started at 89 degrees. You can see traffic is pretty good. There's a lot of cars coming down. And let me see. I thought I saw a green marker there, but I can tell you what the elevation is. I'll be guessing elevation probably right here is about 6,000. I'm not sure though. There's a sign there, but that's a pull off to picnic tables. There's a lot of areas up here that you can look online and come up here and have picnics, hiking, trails. There's so many of them. Oh, look, see, Toyo's gonna change. Well, we're getting up. Temperature here is probably like 68 degrees and still dropping. But see the difference? I just started ground zero, zero marker, climbing up this mountain, and it was the Sonoran Desert. And as you can see, the ecosystem is totally changed now. Oh, look at there's snow to the left. Nope. Or yes. It's hard to tell. I'm looking at probably a 2x2 little screen. And while I'm doing this voiceover, and I believe so. There's a lot of cars that are pulled out. And these cars that pull out like that are because they're probably going down and having a picnic or going on a hiking venture. I'm trying to look up ahead here. We're going to end up going around that ridge up there. So we're probably getting pretty close. Probably another 5 to 7 minutes of travel up this mountain. And I tell you what, on my way down, I'm not going to bore you guys on this voiceover. I'll probably play just a slight music for about a minute or two. And remember, I'm trying to hurry up because I'm trying to pack. I leave tomorrow. I leave to Florida. And I tell you, there's so much stuff I need to pack, and there's stuff I got to leave because I can't fit it. anywhere in my bag. Both saddlebags are full. My luggage is full. I'm carrying my dry bag with all my tent equipment in there, sleeping bag, my pillow. Oops, and I just reminded myself I need to bring a towel. Well, why you say a towel? Well, towels are good to have, right? In case you KOA campsites, if you shower, you got to bring your own stuff. And guess what? If I get caught in a lot of rain, you want to dry yourself up a little bit. So you got to have a towel. So I'll get that rolled up and get it on my bike. Got to remember, towel. I got to keep reminding myself. Here we go around the mountain on this other side. So it weaves into the mountain, and then it comes to the edges. As you can see now, I'm on the south end of the mountain, so you can actually, if I look over to my left, you can see the valley of Tucson. And I believe this is called Windy Point right here. And this is where a lot of people pull off and just look at the valley of Tucson. That, or I still need to go up a little further. Well, I had to pause this again because my wife said it smells like fish in here. I was baking some fish yesterday, some cod fish, and she's right, it does stink. For some reason, the whole smells like fish, and it probably penetrated on our furniture and clothes and everything. I kind of opened up some windows and put the AC fan on and let some of it air out. Once you're in here, you don't smell it too much, but it is here. Anyways, enough talking about fish, right? Well, this mountain here. See, there's a lot of pull-offs. Great pull-offs. And you can see the weather was perfect. So it wasn't extremely full sunlight. It is bright. I mean, you still get that sun, little clouds. These are in no way cloud coverage, where it's going to give you a lot of shade. Nothing like that, but it's not direct sunlight. I think, let me see. This is going to be Windy Point, I think. I'm kind of looking at the rocks here, and that's what it looked like. If it is, it's going to be around this corner here, and there's going to be a lot of traffic. Let's see. We're coming. Look at the rocks just hanging on. Let's see, this is the corner. Yep, pedestrians walking. Yep, this is going to be this is Windy Point. This is where I stop on my way down and do a little filming. Not too much though. And let me tell you, people just cross this road thinking you're going to stop. They need to be more vigilant, and traffic is moving. Just wait for the traffic to clear and then cross on the crosswalk. Boy, that's one of my pet peeves. People just assume that they can cross and stop traffic. You know what? Just wait less than a second and let the car go by. They're burning fuel. Let them go by and then walk across. You see that sign there? Say warning, icy roads. Well, that's because when it snows up here, we're way past the point where actually the road would be closed off when it does snow. Once they open it up, you can't come up unless you have four-wheel drive and chains on your tires. And I used to have a Jeep. I don't have the Jeep no more, but I used to have obviously four-wheel drive and chains. I used to come up here during winter time and either go snow skiing or tubing. Tubing was fun. There's a lot of hills here with a lot of snow. Get on a tube and just speed down these. You got to watch with the trees though. There's a lot of trees. Nobody clears up the bushes for you. It's free range. Here we go. Now we're getting to the north part of the mountain, because I can see on the other side of the mountain here. And we're almost there. I'm going by my time here on my video, but we still got a ways to go. So sit back, and what I'll do is I think I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, get up the mountain for you guys, and speed the way down too. Speed the video. So stand by. Okay, I just sped did some editing to the film here, so it is going to go a little faster, but it's just the terrain. You can see how it's going to change. It gets real beautiful up here, you know, because you're used to the southern Sonoran ecosystem where cactus, ocotillos, and prickly pears and all them barrel cactuses, and you see all that, and then you ride up this mountain and you see a lot of pine trees. It's just amazing, you know. So if we ever want to get away, we just ride up the mountain and enjoy ourselves. Let's see. Here I go. Yep. There I go on a speed mode again. So I think I might have went a little fast on the speed, but I'm not sure. As you can see, it's going to look really super nice. You see all the changes in the ecosystem. Look at the snow on the ground. If you look inside of the road, either way, upside some of these hills on the side, you're going to see some snow, and that's just the snow that's remained from like about 2 weeks ago, or maybe even longer than that. I just remember it did snow quite a bit. The roads were closed, and the weather was getting super nice, and I told myself I'm going to ride up the mountain. I'm going to make a clip for all my viewers, and anybody that's watching this. I hope you enjoy this as much as I did. As I can see, you know, tell you, it is beautiful. So if you ever come out to Tucson, I want to take a ride up Mount Lemmon. I've taken up my brothers up here, and a lot of other bikers up here to enjoy the changes of weather, from hot to cold. And it does get cold up here, but so you got to just pick a day out where you're going to go and enjoy good weather, where it's not extremely cold or too hot. As we can see, I think I'm going to slow the film down again here, or I'm still going fast. I can't really tell. I think I'm still going fast. Yep, still enjoying. Oh, snow going up Mount Lemmon. See, I put even a little thing there for you to see the snow to my left. Ski Valley. I should have gone up Ski Valley, but it's another 2 miles from where I was at, and I'm telling myself, you know what, that'll be another day, because I plan on coming up here a lot more now that summertime is kicking in, and maybe camp out and do some hiking and just enjoy the full day and eat some of that pizza up there. They got the restaurant too, a couple of restaurants. Oktoberfest is really great to come up here. A little windy, but it's great to come up and enjoy atmosphere and meeting a lot of new people. Here we go. Yep, see a lot more snow here. And I was surprised to see that there wasn't a whole lot of traffic up here. And I know it's during the week, but it must have been Monday or Tuesday that I came up here, and I just figured there's going to be a lot more people up here, because people get up there when it starts warming up, and not so much people just staying down in the valley where it's hot. That, or everybody's returning back to work, and so it's less traffic. Right there to my right, you could see a town way down at the distance. Is called Salmon Well, and there is a back road, and it's up there, up further here, and it goes down. It's a forward drive road, and it's just barely enough to get 2 cars side to side. You'll probably be rubbing mirrors, and so it's more likely made for one vehicle. If you're climbing and somebody's coming down, you're going to have to find a spot where you can get off the road just a hair, because you don't want to get off the road and roll your vehicle over on that road. There are people that roll their vehicles over. It's just, but it goes down to the town of Oracle, Arizona. And I do have a video that I did about, I think it was the Orr Hilltop Tavern. I went up there, had some lunch, and rode back down to Tucson. And again, that's Oracle is about 4,500 the elevation, and it's they get snow up there too, and it's beautiful, and it's not that far away. It's about 40 minutes away from Tucson, and people live out there and drive to Tucson to go to work, just like these major big cities, where people go and go to the bus station, get on the bus, and travel 30 minutes to go downtown for their employment. So it's no different out here. It's just that it's a lot more open space. Let's see, right here past this little hill to the right, that's where you go down to Oracle. Yep. And it's a dirt road. It's not well maintained. I think they tell you it's not maintained. Well, speed limit just went down to 25, and here we go. Technology. See that speed sign? That's new. It wasn't there before. Let's see, there. That's the road that goes up to Ski Valley right there. It's about another 2 miles up. So I'm just going to go around this corner here, and this is Summerhaven. This is where most of the people actually hang out during the summertime. And you can see there's a lot of open space because of the wildfires that were up here. But they got everything here. Look at that. Community information, restaurant. Let me see. You go up a little further, and these are the cabins I was talking about. See the construction going on here? And you can see them. They start about right there. See? There's one there. There's going to be 6 in between here, and then as you can count them here, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. These are the ones I was talking about. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yep, and temperature right now is 65 degrees. And I just left Tucson at 89. And it's just a road that goes straight through here. There's the cookie place. You'll see right here. Yep, that yellow sign right up there to the right. That's the pizza and cookie place. See how packed it gets? Everybody comes there. Everybody wants their pizza and cookie. So what I'll do right here is I'm going to make a U-turn and then head back as though I'm going down. And these roads don't look flat. I mean, they're not flat. So they have a bunch of grades to them. So you just got to be real careful if you're going to try to make a U-turn. It'll take you right off the road. What I'm going to do is pull over here at the very end and just stretch my legs, and I believe my mic will be working at that point, so we'll just have to see and hear what I have to say. And it's just around this bend over here. I'll be pulling in that parking lot. Yeah, look at that. See that? That's one of the houses there that they just rebuilt. They've been doing this quite a bit, a lot of rebuilding. A general store there. Like I said, there are people that do live up here, so they have these things. There they are, these cabins that I was talking about. They're going to be for rent. They're going to fill up. They might already be rented out for this whole coming summer. Who knows? Okay, this is where I'm going to be pulling in here to my right. And here we go. I'm here on Mount Lemmon. Just took you on this journey up here. 27 miles. Temperature dropped down to 65 degrees from 88. Crazy. It feels good though. It feels really good right now. It's not going to be like this forever. Summertime, the hot temperatures, I believe it's going to be in the 90s midweek. Probably like Thursday. I think they call for 90 degrees in Tucson. It's still cool up here though. I was just going to say, this is the sawmill up here. If you can see the sawmill restaurant, it's not open. Right here to my right, it's a post office. There's a post office up here. So if you're wondering, if you ever come up here want to mail something out, there is a post office. I believe the restaurants up in Ski Valley right now are probably open if you want to grab something to eat. I'm not going to grab something to eat. I got something at the house cooking for me to eat. But this place is good. They expanded this. They even got a patio out here. They do have really tough restrictions for COVID up here, but when it gets packed up here, you're probably not going to get service for about 2 hours, if you get any service. They might come back and say, you know what, we can't fulfill you guys, you're 20 or plus guys. It's just that we just got one cook. The story you get, right? But that's on a weekend when it's real busy up here, even if you give them prior notice. This sawmill, and it's just a quick little view around here. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this. I did. Really super nice. And of course, what did I bring? My 2020 Indian Challenger. First trip up here. Last time I came up here I had my Harley, so it's been over a year. And liked it. Did its job. Pulled me up this mountain. So what I'm gonna do is head down now 27 miles from 65 degrees back down to about 88. Hopefully I don't catch too much traffic. And like always, face out, face the road. Well, as promised, brought you to Vista Point here on my way down. Temperature right now, it's 68 degrees, so it didn't drop down too much or go up. This is the view. Jump back on here. There ain't too much to see out of here besides the view of the valley there in Tucson, which I've seen already and I glimpsed it. Hopefully you guys liked it. I'm gonna get this piece going. I'm gonna face the road. Peace out.